Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. Let's continue with the advanced maps. So now off the coast, Chimps. I will use a Pat Fusty because it's been quite a lot since I last used him. So and because of the fact that this map has a little bit of water as well, it's gonna make him even stronger. Now the start I'm gonna show you is very much the same starts that I had for Half Cash and Impopable. So Submarine, that monkey start, a very reliable start, can be used in Chimps, so even without the extra money from Monkey Knowledge, you can still use this start. And the Submarine in Strong, focusing the hardest Bloons, and then that monkey just finishing off the rats that can manage to get past the sub, and it's pretty much like that. So it's pretty easy. Then the first thing to do is just upgrade the sub 001 and then 002. Now in this map I like using Pat, as I said, because there is gonna be like water and land together, and Pat, because it can be placed in both water and land, you can place him like in the exact middle. So you can place him like halfway with 1 foot on top of land and 1 foot on top of water, and that's super good because that allows you to like place him maybe in a spot that you wouldn't be able to place other towers, and so it's cool. Now his range is pretty small, so I'm gonna need to place him like pretty close to this left side. I'm gonna exploit the fact that you have this little like C shape of the path, and so by getting then a village and just by his upgrades as well, his range should get slightly larger, and so you should be able to at least cover, especially later on against mobs, mob class Bloons, you should cover all this area. So with the knockback, the slaps, and the stun on mob class Bloons as well, very important. And so here, as I said, I'm gonna just jump him pretty much here. Should be good. So you can see that he's quite like exactly a little bit on top of land, a little bit on top of water. So that's why, as I said, it's quite nice to be able to place him like that. I'm gonna get here the sub 202 so that in case some Bloons may be able to sneak past, I can attack them again when the Bloons are in range of that monkey in this right side. So that works. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get a tower to get camo detection. Of course, Pat cannot spot camo Bloons. The sub, if there are no like camo towers giving camo detection, he can't spot camo Bloons. And so in this case, I'm gonna go with a wizard. Now, wizard is quite an option that is not like usual. Normally, like you would like to go with like a ninja, for example, but in this case I'm going with a wizard because then later on the fact that I would have a ninja may be useless because I will not upgrade that ninja in any way, and I would not like I will not have any use for that ninja other than for the camo detection earlier on in the game. And that's why instead I'm gonna go with a wizard. Then later on I'm gonna get it 402. And yeah, that's just a lot better. So here I think I'm gonna go with another sub. Here should work. And that's it. So that's all there is to know. Why I'm placing the wizard, like path positioning as well. I got also an alchemist there too, 0-0, to give the Mexodip to all my towers other than Pat, so that I can pop lab Bloons other than with Pat, also with the Alchemist himself, or with the Mixer Dip with the subs. So that's pretty much the reason. I think I'm gonna get this up now to 03 because I think it's the closest one to the Alchemist. So now that we'll get the Alchemist 300, this Alchemist, this sub should be the one being buffed. So that also works. Now another thing that I'm gonna do is gonna be getting this Alchemist, this Wizard 302. So in that way now I have a huge range. So this is extra range, should be extra range for the subs to attack the Bloons, of course. And that's also a much larger range at which the I'm giving camo detection to the submarines. So that's double thing. Plus, of course, the fact that the Wizard itself is going to do more damage in this way. So that should work. That's about level 3 for the Moab. I don't think it's needed 100%. Yeah, you could see as well a slap from Pat, and he slapped backwards the Moab, and so yeah, it was even easier. Now here we go. That's the village. Now the village in this position should allow like I should cover, being able to cover Pat. So now I'm giving some extra range to Pat in this way with the village. Now because I know that, like, look at this very nice range from the Wizard, I don't think I need right now the village, like, to unlock camo detection right off, because I think this much range with the submarines is gonna be enough. So what I'm gonna be doing instead is start building the sub commander. Now I'm gonna go with a sub commander because, as I said, again, there is water. I had already placed and upgraded some subs, so why not? Let's exploit that and let's continue with the strategy. It's not that expensive, and so it should work. It should work well. So I'm gonna get, in this case, the sub that is the closest to the Alchemist, to sub commander. So in that way, all the next subs that I might be placing are gonna have the buff, the extra pierce and damage. And that's pretty much it. So now it's just waiting. I have all the damage that I want to survive these rounds, even without using Pat's abilities or without doing any micro changes. I still have the Dark Monkey here in the right side, giving range in case some Bloons may be able to sneak past. The only problem is if some camo Bloons can sneak past, because that may require me to unlock super fast the Dark Monkey 002. But I don't think that is gonna happen. The Wizard with the subs should be doing enough damage to pop all the camo Bloons. Now pot level 9, that means that now his range is further increased. So now you can see that he starts attacking the mobs when they are pretty much on top of this rock, even if it's under the sea. And so it works, because that means that larger range at which I can attack the Bloons, I can slap them backwards, I can stun them, and then when he's gonna hit level 13, he's gonna be able to start stunning mob class Bloons. And yeah, that's just super good. So here we go, round 58 should be sub commander. Actually here I may get first the village here, 220, because round 59 is camo lad Bloons, and And now the wizard with the alchemist buff, with the mixer dip, he can pop combo that Bloons, but I don't want to risk anything, and so I would rather go safer and get the village first. So now Pat also can detect and pop combo Bloons. Okay, so that's the sub commander, so that should mean that I'm pretty much done in terms of damage for the next rounds against Bloons and like against normal ceramics and so on, because it's just so high the damage that the sub commander deals that you should not be worrying about anything. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just get some extra subs to 0-3 in range and around the sub commander, just to stack a little more the extra passive and extra damage that the subs can do with the sub commander. So I'm gonna get here. This is 2, and I think just one more. So we have like 5 total so far. And that should work. So now with this defense, even without getting these 3 extra subs that I got, you should be able to survive until around 80 or even more, 81, 82, 83, without doing anything else. Because you just do so much damage with this defense that yeah, no worries. So now for the next part of the strategy, you can go with different stuff. Now you can either go with an Avatar of Wrath if you want to, and you may be able to get the Avatar of Wrath for like around 89, 87, maybe 87, 88, something like that. Or in this case, I'm gonna go with another tower that is much safer, and it's gonna just allow me to have a 100% security of being able to survive through the rounds. That is the Spike Factory. I'm gonna go with a perma spike in range of this village, of course, so that I have the extra attack speed already, so I can produce the spikes faster. And normally once you build a perma spike, then you want to build an alchemist close to it, so that you can pop also lat Bloons, and you give, like, the spikes have more appears, more damage, and overall it's just better to give the alchemist buff and the brew effect. And that's my strategy. So but I think at this point, like after you get the sub commander, you can go with whatever turf of upgrade tower that you like and enjoy. I think multiple towers can work, like the bomb stun can work here, even an icicle impale could work, but I did use it in the impoppable gameplay. You can get like other minor towers. In this case I may not get them. You can get like a glue gunner right here, then an alchemist 032, so some support towers that are gonna help you throughout the game to like to survive better, especially the later rounds. You can go with a heli as well. The first path upgrade of the heli, the first turf upgrade, the Apache Prime I think it's called. I could get here in this case the Arcane Spike and then get the 5th upgrade, the Archmage. That could also be another option. Sun Avatar, Avatar of Wrath, Perma Spike, like you have a lot of different options. I think all of them make work. I just remember that of course with Pat, you have his level 3 ability, that makes all towers close to him do extra damage. So definitely, if you're going with an Avatar of Wrath or Sun Avatar or stuff like that, you want to build them close to Path so they can benefit from a Path level 3. Yeah, that was the zone I got, round 80. So now round 81, and you can still see that despite like not having the perma spike, I can still pop everything without using Pat's abilities, without doing anything at all. So it's just to show you how good this defense is, even after round 80. So now the super SRAMs are much tougher to pop, especially here the 45 super SRAMs, but you can see them still able to manage to do it because of Pat's stuns, his laps, so he's knocking backwards mob class Bloons, and yeah, that works. So I'm gonna get here an Alchemist, as I said, for this Spike Factory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I may get here the Alchemist 402 because now I'm gonna get this Wizard to Arcane Spike, as I said, to have some extra damage against mob class Bloons. Surely it's gonna be something good. And now next I'll get the MAB. I'll get the MAB because the perma spike with an Alchemist can pop DDTs already, so you don't really need the MAB. But in this case, my Archmage, the subs especially, cannot pop DDTs because they have like a lead bloon kind of layer. So in order to be able to attack the DDTs and pop them continually, and not only when the subs are being given the brew, the dip, sorry, the Mexo dip from the Alchemist, I'm gonna get an MAB. So that's the only reason why. You don't really need an MAB for a perma spike, but I'm doing it for Path, you know, for the subs, for the other towers that I do have in game. So let's see here, we're gonna get another sub here placed in range of the village. So it seems I can build one here. I'm gonna just get them 203, you know. It's not that you don't really need anything else. So here, just looking at the range, when the range increases means that the subs are in range of the village. It's already past round 90s because I saw the first DDTs, and you can see no worries. I didn't even have to use Pat's abilities so far. I may need to though in round 94, 96 and 98 though. Those are the rounds where a lot of moons come out, oh my god, so it's quite tricky. So I got here, other than the sub commander, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna get here 2 more subs, why not? So that's gonna be a total of 10 subs other than the sub commander. So let's use here Path Servo 3. Here we go. Giving the vast majority of the towers the extra damage. I think only this sub was too far away to receive the buff. Yeah, whatever. I prefer having these subs in range of the village than having them like down here, but not receiving it. Here I don't care if the DTs can push through, and some of them are popped by my perma spike. I built it exactly for that reason, so I might as well use it. Okay, here we go. So that's 10 subs. So that's really nice. You can see I still have a ton of cash. Probably here what I'm gonna do for 97 and 98 is get here a mortar and the 2D45 Bloons. So 014 I think should be enough, fine enough. Okay, then down here to the 45, actually here a little closer to the beginning so that I can start defortifying the Bloons as soon as they come out. Pot level 3 right now. And let's see how many Bloons I pop with the Spike Factory here. Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, quite a lot in this round especially. And that's already the BAT. I'm gonna use here a Pat Servo 3 right before the BAT hits the perma spike pile, so that it's not consumed totally, but that should be enough. So that's Chimps, Black Border. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.